Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of beloved Bhagwan. Dearest Swami, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters. It is such a beautiful day today because we have all chosen to come together in the name of Swami, to think of him, to love him, to share our feelings for him. And any day we do this becomes a beautiful day, is an awesome day. It's possibly the only worthwhile day. Swami would say that in his discourses. He would say that day is a day when everybody gathers or everyone thinks about God. The other days are only tad dinam, he would say. Means, it's like the funeral rites day. It's as good as being dead. Because this is the day when we are all focused on the true purpose of our life. Everything else is just a distraction. I quoted this example in my previous talk. I love it. I want to quote it again. When we had been to the Himalayas in the 2013 or 14, there was one Guruji, from another ashram, who just said that the energy, we were all 18 of us Sai students who were traveling. So he said, your energy is so nice, I want to be along with you. And for us it was a big honor because he was a real big shot Guruji. He had his own thousands of followers and they all had his schedule, and he gave up all that, cleared his calendar and came along with us. Just as a fellow aspirant, we would have like these short small satsangs, Suprabhatam together, just like this retreat. We also had gone to the Himalayas. So his calendar would be filled throughout the year. He is traveling across the world, So that, and he notes it down because he didn't use any gadgets, everything, his own diary. He'll note down which day, where he has to go, what he has to talk, what topic, everything. Very interesting was the diary that he maintained. It was called Timepass 2013. Timepass 2013, and we were very curious. What is this? Like, why are you, this is your whole schedule, right? What is this name? He said, no, that's all it is. That's what it is. All of this, right, is just time pass. Is the way we spend our time here. Nothing of this matters unless we reach our ultimate goal. It is akin to a journey. I got in at Bangalore, I landed here at Newark. People ask, how was the journey? What was there? Yes. How was the seats? What was the entertainment option? What was the food? All that is nice. But if I tell you that it didn't bring me to Newark, it took me to London or some other place, then the whole thing is defeated. I may not get good food, I may not get a comfortable seat, I may not have a comfortable flight, but it gets me to Newark. Versus, I have the most absolute business class, first class seat, everything is absolutely fine, but it lands me in Johannesburg and not Newark. Which one do I prefer? That is what life is about. We are so busy in where we live, how we live, what we study, what we do. This is all time pass. This is the in-flight entertainment. What is more important is where is our flight landing. And that's why I say this is a beautiful day, because it is one of those days when we know that we are on course. Our flight is headed towards the right direction. Living with God, living with Swami was experiencing this over and over again, day in and day out. The course correction, ensuring that we are on course. And as Swami would say, it's important that we begin early. That's why, when I look at the SSC children or the young adults, I see myself and I feel this is so important. When from New Delhi I take off to Newark, flying over Europe, if somewhere the plane goes off by 2 degrees, instead of landing in Newark, I may land in Canada. Okay, still just 3-4 hours away, I can come back. But if my flight takes a 2-degree detour from Delhi itself, God knows where I land. That's why it is so important that we start early and have the correct course early on. Because even later on, little you go off, you can correct back. But early on, if you are wrong, it's a huge correction that has to be made. And that's why I think Swami would catch us early And this is something that I used to wonder, because Dr. Vinayak Krishna Gokak, who had the opportunity to be the first Vice Chancellor of Swami's University and so many interactions with Swami, he had a desire that if I can come back again, given a chance, I want to come back, Swami, as a child who knows you. And I used to think simply, you're just trying to, feel the grass is green on the other side, because how many chances you have got with Swami? How many chances you have got with Swami? You are telling you want to come now as a student. That student Swami doesn't even speak to. Because people have this, Swami student. There also in the other retreat they said, brother, when Swami was there, so you used to get your personal doubts cleared from him. Now what do you do? I say, now what I do is same what I used to do then. You think I used to go and get my doubts cleared? None of my big issues in life Swami has cleared physically, never. It has all been through an inner Swami only. Of course, Swami will talk to me about idli vada sambar, but not about life's issues. With life's issues you sort it out. Sort it out by connecting with the Swami within. One of those days when Swami used to give darshan in the car, he's coming and he's sitting there, and I felt that my mind is troubling me. I got up and said, Swami, my mind is troubling me so much. Please control it, Swami. Swami said, your mind I should control. Then I said, oh, okay, so now ball is back in my court, right? To put it back in his court, I said, okay, Swami, please give the strength to control the mind. Something at least you need to do. Like you don't want to control, at least give the strength. Swami said, that I have already given. And then he raised the window and the car went ahead. So that's it. So when we have come, we have already come equipped with everything. We just don't want to put in our efforts, or we don't have the courage to put in the efforts. It requires both. It requires the willingness to put in and the courage to put in efforts, to be good, to be on God's side. And as I said, staying with Swami was a constant reminder of this. These are the important things in life. I remember, back then we would not understand all this, and we would take it in our own ways. Yanta matramu evara talichina anta matrame neevu, it says. Which means, what people think of you, that is what you are. That's how God becomes, A famous Indian author writes of how a buffalo was asked, can you describe God? And the buffalo describes God as a magnificently large buffalo with the biggest horns and the longest tail. Because that's what it is. Because if you ask me who is God, I'll tell, God is one who has 100 hands. Because I have 2 hands, right? So you should have 100 hands. I have 1 head, so you should have 10 heads. We just take ourselves and magnify it 10 times and well, this must be God. So a buffalo God is so huge. So what we think, that's what Swami becomes. And many times when we have misunderstood Swami, thought wrong about Swami, people criticize Swami because it's a reflection of themselves. A modern day example is like, I run my YouTube channel, I have my YouTube channel, it is ads enabled, and somebody calls me and says, brother, a very nice video, but one ad that came was not so good, you should control the ads. I tell them, the ads are coming based on your browsing history. So where you have gone, that is what you are getting ads. So that is what it is. You look at Swami and think he is something, that's just an amplification and reflection of what you are. And so, one day Swami would come walking out, and I'm just describing, this is not exactly verbatim, this is how it happened, but like this many have happened, so it's all smudged, but this is like a general thing that would happen. Some VIP would have come, some big shot, say very, very rich person who has come there, and he's waiting for one chance to talk to Swami, he or she waiting for one chance to talk to Swami, get some interaction and interview possibly, and Swami will avoid that person. He'll tiptoe and come, or blatantly avoid, not look at that person, and he'll come here and start talking to the students, with a lot of intensity, and is discussing. The person there possibly is thinking that some Brahma Vidya is being discussed, Upanishadic truths are being imparted, but Swami is discussing the size of the idli that was served in the morning, whether it was this much or this much, how many did you eat, see, you eat this much, you eat that much, then call the warden, call the principal, primary school headmistress comes, here warden comes, discussion is going on. It's really from there looking like Upanishad. Upanishad means, Upa means close, Ni means near, Shad, sit, Upa means below, Ni means near, and Shad is to sit. sit near and below the Guru and receive. That's what is Upanishad. So it looks like that. Swami is there, two students are kneeling, two kids, two elderly students, the headmistress is here, and the warden is there, and they're discussing. This is what is going on. Idli vada sambar. And Swami asks, and Swami looks at the warden and says, so what did you, how much was the deficit? This is what he wants to know. Means you collect some fees in the beginning of the year, there's a deficit and you collect back. So he says, sir, Swami, this time we kept it under 2,000 rupees. 2,000 rupees. Then what is your deficit? Auntie says, Swami, no deficit. I see, bad management. You don't know how to manage. No, look at this. 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees. Billionaire is sitting there. He can buy Puttaparthi if he wants. But Swami is here and telling, why did that 2,000 go? And here the warden says, Swami, they are kids, Swami. What do you mean they are kids? Swami, they don't eat as much. Here they eat. They eat. So that's why more food, more money. Is it? How many idlis you had? Swami asked some boy there. That university boy doesn't like idli at all. Swami, 2 idlis. Swami looks primary. Hey boy, how many idlis? Swami, 6. See, they eat more. What you're saying? They eat more and they're controlling their deficit better. Oh, how can they, Swami, that guy is a idli eater, this guy doesn't like you. But that's, Swami wants to make a point. But what I'm trying to tell is, as I said, this is not exactly a verbatim, but so many times this has happened. It would be idli, pongal, vada, how many spoons you ate. This is going on. And then, we all think that, Swami has left that person who's waiting there, a VIP. He has flown in a helicopter possibly, and here talking mundane stuff with everyone. And he goes, possibly Swami didn't notice. Swami didn't notice that person is there. It's not the case. He has noticed. Because then he comes, there's Bhagya sir or Anil Kumar sir, somebody is sitting and says, so and so has come. Full name. And he came this, that, this, you so much you describe. Swami, you know all that and yet why you didn't go? It's not that you didn't notice. And you're coming and telling, he's waiting for Swami, He wrote letter to Swami. He said, Swami, full, it's about that person only. I used to think, Swami, why are not? Same way. Some politician will come. So much, he's ruling the whole country possibly or the whole state. Same treatment. But come here and tell, who has come? He's come. Swami. And as I said, buffalo you think, buffalo you are, that kind. I'm thinking, Swami, what a show off you are, Swami. You're coming here and telling, see, he's waiting. It's a way, right? We show our importance by making people wait. The more number of people you make them wait, you tell, oh, he has come, I just tell him to wait. Why? Because I'm playing Candy Crush here on my... I was amazed, Candy Crush is so universal. Yesterday when I came in the flight, there was a teenager, 18-year-old, and there was an 80-year-old next to me. And both the ladies are playing Candy Crush. They are not related. But it's amazing. But that's what you do. You're playing that and you're keeping them waiting there. Okay? Because you want to show your importance. And I used to think, Swami, this is what you're doing. You want them to understand how important you are. But that's what it is. If you think of Swami like that, because that is what you are, that's what you do, that's what I do. Make people wait to show my importance, do this to show my importance, to show my ego. And that's why I think this is what Swami is doing. Just like a buffalo thought a huge buffalo is God, I think I am having this much ego, God should have supreme ego. That's right. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Because all this while in retrospect, when I look back, Swami is trying to tell us that, that guy there, he's having this much money, he can buy Puttaparthi if he wants, he can buy the state if he wants. You know how powerful he is. People are waiting at his command. He can destroy a country at a press of a button possibly. But you know what he's doing? He's coming to me like this. He's coming to me like this, seeking not to give. He has not come here to give me anything. He's come to seek from me. You fools understand what you're getting. I'm coming here and talking idli vada sambar with you. They're yearning and pining for that. Understand what is it that you're getting. Today when I look back, I realize that is what it is. Why did he choose to do that? But this is the course correction that he would do. That's not important. Money not important. Power not important. Being with God important. Living with God is important. Living with God is true education, Swami would say.